Now let's hand out some Buckeye leaves, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start here. Let's start. Mecca, we'll let you go first. Who was your offensive player of the game?
It's got to be Julian Sane with that stat line. Just spreading the ball around, making great throws, great reads. That throw that he made to Carnell Tate in the end zone, the catch was amazing, but the throw was also amazing. He was just on point, So it's got to be Julian.
All right. And Chris, you're up next.
No arguments here. I've got Julian as well.
Good deal. Alex.
I'll be different. I'll give it to Bo Jackson. He was really great. I'll give it to him.
Nothing wrong with being different, man. We like the variety. Variety is is it spice of life or a slice of life?
Spice of life. Yep.
He's lying to you, Alex. He hates variety because that means he has to be more descriptive in his graphic.
I just don't like it when it's like multiple people. I'm going to choose 18 different people for most valuable player of the game. You can't do that. Pick one. That's all I'm saying.
Unless you're Sergeant MVP, you can't get away with that.
Yeah, exactly. Defensive player of the game. Oh, by the way, I went with Julian. Defensive player of the game, Mecca.
Wow.
Tough.
This is chalk, I guess. I'm gonna go with Caleb. I mean, the thing about Caleb that's so amazing, if you watch him like on every play, just don't look at anyone else, just watch him. He's one of the best football players I've actually ever seen.
Wow.
Already. He's always in the right place. He is a true quarterback of that defense. He's a sure tackler as you're gonna find. And he does little things that in terms of even getting guys in place. Real quick, this is quick aside, but somebody told me, I think it was maybe it was Garyon Conley or another former cornerback that was talking about a play last week where I think Devin Sanchez was in, and Devin didn't really understand what he was supposed to do. So Caleb switched with him. Like, I'm going to do what you're supposed to do. I know you know what to do here. So, like, before the play started, like that type of instincts. And I mean, that's just, you don't hear stuff like that. So anyway, I mean, I know that doesn't have anything to do with yesterday's game, but I mean, he's just Johnny on the spot. So Caleb Downs.
Real quick Caleb Downs story for everybody. I had a conversation with a former Buckeye who is friends with a head coach in the NFL who said his scout told him Caleb Downs could start for any NFL team today.
That's crazy.
It's not even close. He's that good.
No doubt.
That's crazy.
Chris, your defensive player of the game.
I went with Caden Curry, 4 tackles. He had a sack, two tackles for loss. And hey, one thing that I'm sure he's not going to get credit for is getting out there and throwing a block on Riley Pettyjohn's fumble recovery for a touchdown. So I got Caden.
Good one, man. Yeah. All right, Alex, your defensive player of the game.
Yeah, I mean, the tackles were kind of spread out really well this time. I'll give it to Caden Curry as well. I like that pick.
All right, we will do that then. We will give that one. He will get 2 of those Buckeye Leafs there for us then. All right, let's go over to the offensive play of the game, Mecca.
Offensive play of the game for me was Carnell Tate's touchdown. I mean, I want to give it to Bo because I love Bo's run, but that throw and that catch, that's NFL. That's high level stuff. It doesn't matter who's guarding you. Like that's people say, "Oh, it's Grambling State." No, the throw and the catch are about as elite as you're going to find. So I love that play.
Chris,
I'll tell you, I got to go with the one of what is I think is the second longest touchdown pass in Ohio State history, they said.
Yes, and it's the longest in the history in the shoe.
Yes.
Yeah.
87 yards to Jeremiah Smith. And I'll tell you, the defense kind of looked like, that scene in The Water Boy where he's going through the Football for Dummies book or the part where he's watching the video and he's like, oh, look. Yeah, he got behind us. Oh, he's walking past one guy. He's moonwalking past another. That's kind of what I saw going on in that play because he was just out there all by himself having a good time. So.
Yeah, good one. Alex.
I agree with Mecca. Insane catch. Carnell Tate's working his way real quickly into a first round spot. Gonna be nice to see him the rest of the season just ball out like that.
I went with
Can't
you.
let Heartline lose that streak of first
Right.
round
How many
receivers,
is it
you
in
know?
a row? Is it 5
5
or
years, I think.
4?
Yeah.
Goodness.
I think it's 5 because we had Harrison Jr.,
Yep.
Emeka.
Yeah.
Right.
We
That's 2
had
in a row.
Olave and Garrett,
Yep.
And Jackson Smith and Jigba. I
Jackson
think he was
Smith and
first round.
Jigba.
Yeah. So
That's
yeah,
a,
that's
I think it's 5
Might
years
that's
in
only
a
be
3
row.
draft. That's 3 drafts, but that's 5.
No, I'm pretty sure it's 5 years in a row. Someone in the
I think it's
chat,
5 picks and 4 drafts.
is it 4? Someone in the chat tell us how many years in a row Ohio State's had a wide receiver chosen in the first round of the NFL draft. It's crazy how many wide receivers are in the NFL right now for Ohio State. It's
Yeah.
just insane.
I'm gonna look right now.
All right, Mecca, we're gonna go to our defensive play or hit of the game.
Riley Pettijohn, man, I'm proud of that kid, man. That our linebackers room is sick. It is sick, but I'm going with Riley Pettijohn. His play, I'm really happy for him.
Yeah, I, I'm pretty sure James Laurinaitis to the defense is doing exactly what Brian Hartline did to the offense. It's
Shocking.
almost identical. It is almost identical. And I'm here for it because if we could be wide receiver you and linebacker you again, that spells
Simultaneously?
yeah, that spells a lot of natty championships, ladies and gentlemen. That's what that does. Chris, your defensive player hit of the game.
You know what? I got Riley Pettijohn for 2. How about you start out with the fumble recovery for the touchdown, but how about the forklift and plant that he put on the running back? Andre Cruz causes a fumble that Epi recovers. Man, I mean, he may not have had a lot of numbers on the stat sheet, but what he had was big.
Okay. The chat's telling us it's 4 years. 4
It
years.
is. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Alex, your defensive player hit of the game.
Yeah. That Riley Pettijohn hit the forklift. Yep. Nothing else needs to be said. That's how you tackle, ladies and gentlemen. I love it.
Should we call that a decleater? Is that what that is?
Pretty much close. If
Pretty
not
sure
the
that's
full
what we
thing.
would call a decleater.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was a massive hit. I was really impressed with Riley Pettijohn's boy. They say when you get in the game, make the most of it, and he made every ounce of his opportunity yesterday when he got into the game. And just like Bo Jackson, it leaves you wanting to see more. And Coach Day has said, and I know you know this, Mecca, being close to the program, that given the new era of college football that we're in with the postseason, you have to have more depth than you've ever had before. And so you're going to need these guys later in the season. And so it was great to see them get in the game early and get those game reps now so that if an injury happens, or a player's having a bad game, whatever, these guys can get in and you have confidence, and they have confidence. I've done this already. And so I can do it in a bigger moment. And so
The second part of that too is, in this day and age, you gotta have kids in your program buying in and feeling like they're a part of what you're doing early, right? Because with the transfer portal and these guys are getting recruited left and right from different places, they got to feel like there's hope differently than before. They got to feel like there's at least hope that they're being considered, that they're part of the rotation, that they're learning, they're growing, developing, they're playing, they're getting film and, being a part of this thing too. So I think that there's definitely what you said, obviously for depth and experience, and you never know, we're going to need some of these guys down the line, but also for buy-in. Am I even going to get an opportunity here? And that's going to be one of the hardest things to manage right now as a coach, is keeping everybody happy, knowing that you're not going to be able to do that. But that's one of the things that made me happiest about seeing all those young guys in there yesterday. It's like, those are moments that they'll never forget. So it's a great culture builder as well when you're able to do that. So I just wanted to throw that out there also.
yeah, thank you for
Eric,
doing that. Yeah.
Can we give Ryan Day a special Buckeye leaf for actually putting the second and third string in there and letting them play
Yeah.
in real
not
real plays, not just
not
three
yeah,
handoffs
not changing the
Yes.
offense. He let them
Yes, he
run
let them
the
run the
offense.
offense.
Now, Taven St. Clair, on the other hand, looked like a
Taven looks like a
freshman.
freshman.
but he's going to be all right. Don't,
Yeah.
you know, I've heard some
Yes.
people talking about he didn't look good. Don't panic, guys. That was, he's an 18-year-old kid, first time in the shoe in a game, third string, you know, he's going to
And,
be fine.
Yeah.
Don't
and he
worry
played
about
good
that.
high school competition. He didn't play elite high school competition.
No, he
I
didn't.
mean,
That,
so let's give the kid time to adjust to the game, the speed of the game. He's going to be fine.
yeah.
Not to mention this has been something I've griped about with Dave for the last few years is he wasn't getting guys in and getting meaningful reps in games where we were up big and we were comfortable, and he'd wait till like mid fourth quarter to start getting guys in. And Julian Sane could have had a lot more reps last year had we done that. So I think slowly but surely, Dave's putting these little building blocks together of learning experiences, and that's just going to send him into the stratosphere as this thing goes on. So
Yeah.
I was happy to see that yesterday.
I did not see Turbo get into the game. I was told their plan is to redshirt him this year.
Yeah, it's
So
okay.
he didn't get to campus until June. He was one of the kids who didn't graduate early. He had to graduate in late May, early June, and so he didn't get on campus until June. So he didn't get those 6 months of development that the other freshmen got. So I think their plan is to just go ahead and redshirt him this year, Bobby. We'll see him soon enough, though, and he is a special teams savant. If we do see him, I think we will see him kick returns, maybe punt returns. He's a difference maker there.